something that might seem obvious is I've been struggling with what I think is complex post-traumatic stress disorder for a long time. And it started in 2020 with having breast cancer the first time. And I don't think it's really possible to relate how traumatic going through cancer treatment is. People get kind of irritated sometimes when you use the word trauma or like traumatic or post-traumatic, and they're like, oh, you're not a war vet, you don't know what you're talking about. But you're at war with your body, you're at war with a cancer that's inside of you, and you're fighting it, and you're in this survival mode for months at a time with stress hormones going crazy. It's traumatic, and I can tell you that for sure. And the time after that you're done with treatment and you're trying to heal and move on with your life is equally traumatic, because you're constantly worried about the cancer coming back, and you're dealing with so many side effects and so much loss of having lost so many parts of yourself from having had cancer the first time. And then in 2022, of course, my dad died, and he had cancer stage 4, and I took care of him for 2 weeks with my sisters on his deathbed, and watched him suffer in great pain, and that was extremely traumatic. Of just 2 weeks from diagnosis to death, that fast he died, and my dad and I were so close. So that happened, and then later that year I got divorced from my ex-husband that I'd been with for a very long time, 16 years, and it was a toxic situation. There was a lot that happened that was emotionally traumatic. And then now I have stage 4 cancer's back. So all of these things, it's like I feel like the last 5 years of my life, I keep trying to fight back and like have fun and keep traveling and mountain biking and like living my life and doing all the things. But I do feel like I'm just getting punched down constantly, just like in a sparring jab with a boxer. Just like the hits keep coming, and I have to recognize that this is a legitimate health issue for me now at this point. And I think I've done a pretty decent job of coping altogether, all considering, but it's also a lot to do with, how I live now. It's definitely shaped me.